identity and know what they're all about, Grant.
Well, oftentimes that's what happens. I mean, these guys have had the time to gel and get to know how they like to play. And at this point, it's all about going out night after night and just executing.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Xavier Tillman is out there with Jaren Jackson. Then there's Ja Morant, and it's Williams in at the 3. Here's West. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. You can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
Mind the lane. One shot.
Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
Now here's McDaniels. And the 3 off target. Here's West, defended by Gobert. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Here's McLaughlin. The Grizzlies making their last shot. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Here's Williams. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
There's a touch of artistry to the floater. Takes feel as much as skill.
And that was the mobile one drive. No resistance to the finish line.
Yeah, he's clearly not satisfied with the lead they have. Took it to the rack. It would not be denied.
Now here's Gobert. Making a mark on the offensive end. Scoring around 13 a game. Edwards for 3. They get it back. Here's McDaniels. Oh, and the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
At the line for your Timberwolves, Jaden McDaniels.
He's perfect from the line this time. Well, Richard, it's hard to believe it's been over 20 years since the Grizzlies came to Memphis.
Brian, it has been crazy. And look, they have been a playoff team more often than not in that time. But this could be the best era yet for the Grizzly organization. They've got a great core of young players and are strong on both ends of the floor.
Here's West. Coming off a terrific game against New York. Just 3 to shoot. Can't connect from 14. Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's Little. That shot off. Now Memphis takes it the other way.
Just brutal. I mean, 5 straight misses to begin the game.
Here's West. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Grizzlies. That one was in Memphis.
And last time against this team, they struggled with foul trouble. It led to an ugly loss.
They had to rely on their bench a lot in that game, and maybe it instilled some confidence in those guys.
Now here's McDaniels. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Hawks in Atlanta.
And another key for them was his rebounding. Just a great effort.
West misses.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Tries it from 16, and it's Gobert with a rebound.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Grizzlies on D. Here's McLaughlin. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. There's the block. And they get it back.
And there comes a point when, for the team's sake, you might want to move it. He's hurting them with all of these misses.
If this quarter is any indication, he's not going to be the guy to turn this game around in their favor.
Here's West. 5 points in the game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To stop the drought. Hits the trifecta. Give him 8 points now.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And Minnesota calls time here. They come into this one following the loss to Atlanta.
And that was a gut punch. To come up short after battling through 2 overtimes, they poured a lot of sweat into that game and came away with nothing to show for it.
Pass to McDaniels.
And that's his second foul committed with a lot.
Memphis shooting about 43% in this one. So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Xavier Tillman is out there with Brandon Clark. Then there's Ja Morant, and it's the professor in at the shooting guard position. Here's McLaughlin.
Well, guys, the professor in the last outing against the Knicks was outstanding. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and that was just one element of his production. He ended up with a triple-double on the night. He had his handprint all over that game. Put up some big numbers. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And every team has those games where you just don't have it. Why does that happen, Brett?
Well, I think, first of all, 82 games. It's a grind of the season. You factor in traveling, injuries, players out for different reasons. You're going to have moments like this where it just doesn't happen. You know what you do? You learn from it, you move on, and you get ready for the next night.
Here's West. And it's Little with a rebound.
Just enough resistance to force them as barely. That's one he'll generally make.
And now the Grizzlies on the run. Jumps up. And he lays it in off the breakaway. And the Grizzlies lead by 15. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Memphis. Going all in, that was the 2K drive. Well worth a second look.
They're taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
Edwards. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Edwards got 7 points in the game. For Memphis, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. To the paint. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
That's tipped. Down low. Little's shot is good.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Fires from deep. Kept alive. The Timberwolves shooting only 29% in this one. Not great. Pass to McLaughlin. Pulls up on the wing. Hits the front of the rim and out.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
Here's Morant. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
And this is who Ja Morant is. He just doesn't quit really getting after it on the glass.
Outside McDaniels. To the middle. Here's Gobert. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Gobert's gotten his first basket of the night.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Timeout called. Memphis. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Knicks.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Coaches love that kind of showing offensively, especially on the road.
The Grizzlies have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Here's West. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Anthony Edwards.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Shooting from Memphis.
First one falls.
West. Taking 2 shots.
And he makes both free throws. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second.
Picks up his 3rd foul. We'll see now what coach decides to do from here.
And so it's Minnesota with it. 15-point game. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. And Clark with a block.
They are losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game. And even with that turnover, for the most part, they've done an outstanding job.